I'm Bhaskar Chatterjee, Director General and CEO of the Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs. The Porter Prize, and of course the Porter concept, has worked so well in different parts of the globe. And why it has done so is because it has realigned or refocused the whole concept of corporate development, of the corporate outlook, of the corporate bottom line in a way that's never been done before. We have looked at how businesses operate much more than the old and earlier procedures of just going for the jugular and increasing the bottom line. The whole stakeholder concept, the whole bottom of the pyramid concept, all of these now stand encapsulated in this one particular approach which we call shared value. And because of that, not only across the globe, but Indian companies today are fusing more and more into the concept of how much they can benefit the stakeholders at large rather than just their shareholders. What we have to do, frankly speaking, is to understand that the world is today a global village. Gone are the days of high tariff barriers, limited competition, limited entry from foreign players. Now with FDI in retail coming in, Indian companies, Indian business will understand that they must deliver, and that they must deliver better than the international competition. All the mothballing and the mollycoddling we have done for Indian corporates have really rolled to an end. As they say, now it's the time to stand up and deliver. Corporates have got to ensure that their costs are cut, that their employees and labor are far more productive than ever before, and they have to bring about a composite mindset that will encourage true competition within and without. That can only happen when the vision of the Indian corporate and Indian business is about withstanding robustly the competition around them, so that the customer has larger choice, the customer has a larger voice and a say in the way that businesses operate, and the entire value chain and the supply chain fuse into one another. Well, I think it's changing dramatically. And that is happening because there are two important developments. One is that the government itself has set up structures which ensure that competition actually happens on the ground. With the setting up of the Competition Commission of India, there is a regulatory body now in place which ensures that cartelization does not happen, that working together and doctoring rates and the prices of products do not actually take place. And if they do, there is a penal mechanism in force that makes sure that corporates are actually heavily punished for the operations that they had earlier assumed were permissible. That's one part of it. The second part is the policy that government is actually doing to encourage this competition. One part certainly is about ensuring that there are laws in place. The other is to create an enabling environment that actually encourages corporates to be competitive, not only vis-a-vis one another, but also competitive globally. So whereas this governmental thrust is coming more and more into place, corporates internalizing also the belief that no longer can they join up with one another in order to fool the customer or fool the government. Today, hopefully, there is a new era, a new dawn that will make sure that the customer is ultimately the king.